Hey guys, so this is a tutorial for a really fun spring look that is really kind of flirty and fun. It has a little bit of pink to it, which I really enjoy. This is how I've been wearing my makeup a lot over the past month or so. And it's using a product that is definitely going to be included in my April favorites, and something that I bought about, I don't know, like a month and a half ago, and I have been using it nonstop, and I absolutely love it. It's the Cargo Baja palette. It looks like that. It has 4 colors. Really pretty pink, this nice peach, and then 2 browns. I'm going to show you exactly how I did this and everything. I added some kind of extra little fun elements for spring. Defined, it's not just your typical like brown, you know, basic eye. I like it because it has some peach and some pink to it. Very appropriate for any time. Very, you know, simple enough if you wanted to go natural, but it still has that definition to it, which those are the types of looks that I love. Every eyeshadow color that I use in the palette or in the tutorial is from this palette. And I have had it a long time. It's taken me a while to do a tutorial on it because I really wasn't even going to do it because I thought it's simple, whatever. But every time I did a video when I was wearing that, I got so many requests and questions asking, you know, either can you do a tutorial on that look, or, you know, what are the colors you're wearing on your eyes. So I figured it would be, you know, since I love it so much and since I was getting a lot of questions, just go ahead and do it. And it's so fun and appropriate for spring. I added some little extra elements to it that make it fun for spring. So if you want to see exactly how to do it, then keep watching. This look is so incredibly easy. I'm just going to do both eyes for the tutorial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by applying so this is just like a shimmery base for the color to stick to. And it's one of those 24/7 Urban Decay pencils, and the color is Sin. And I'm just going to take it all the way up underneath my lower lash line, even into that little inner corner. And then we're going to start with the palette. The first color that I'm going to use is the pink that's in the upper right hand corner, right there. It's really pretty. I'm going to take a large brush. This is a Sigma E60. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. I'm going to really pat it on, because the pink will really show up better if you do that. Alright, and then while you have it, go ahead and take that same color. You can use the same brush. It's pretty pointed on the end, or you can take a smaller one if you want. And I'm just going to pat that right into my the inner corner. The pink will really brighten up your eyes. And then you can take the same brush and just a little bit more and pop it right underneath your eyebrows. Alright, then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E40, and I'm going to take the peach color that's in the lower bottom left, the bottom left, the only bottom left, and get that right on the tip of the brush, tap it off a little bit, and I'm going to apply that kind of into my crease and above, kind of going up the brow bone. And now we're going to take a brush that brush would have worked okay for this next part, but for the outer corner and the actual crease, I want to get a brush that's a little more pointed. And this one's by Sigma, but every time I use this I always say it, but I have the older one, that's the older numbering. So I don't know what real number it is, but it's the one that is just like the MAC 217. And then I'm going to take this brown that's in the top left. I like this one better than this one. They are very similar. This one comes off on the skin like throughout the day. It can look a little orangey, I don't know why. But I really like this one on the top. It has little flecks of shimmer in it that you see a little bit, but it's not like obnoxious enough to where it's gonna like get all over your face. And I'm just gonna apply that in the outer corner of my eye, making like a little V shape like that. And then a little bit into the crease, but I'm not gonna go all the way in, I'm just gonna go in about halfway. I'm going to take a brush that's a little smaller, a little pointier. This is the E20 by Sigma. I'm going to get that same exact brown that I just used, and I'm going to connect it to my lower lash line right there. And you can bring it all the way in if you want. I'm going to bring it right into about where I started that pink on the inner corner. Right, for your liner, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm going to use a brown. I'm going to use the MAC Fluid Line and Dip Down. I'm just going to, you know, I didn't want to make it too intense with the black, but I still wanted some definition. And to make it like kind of extra flirty, springish, I'm gonna wing it out just a little bit. Just a very thin wing. You don't want it to be the focus of the look or anything. but just kind of subtle and nice. Alright, so I am applying my mascara. I'm using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. And don't forget your bottom lashes, because we didn't do anything like serious down there with liner or anything. So you definitely don't want to skip those. And keep watching and I'll show you how I finished the look and what I used on the rest of my face. Alright, so what I used on my cheeks, I used, actually all the products that I used on my cheeks and my lips were by Nars. Weird. Okay, so I used the Nars Laguna bronzer. Really, really nice. I've already applied it. I will just show you how I did it. I use a paddle-shaped brush, I use a paddle-shaped brush like this to apply it, kind of just like that, like, you know, a little bit on my hairline, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to apply any more because I'm going to look crazy if I do. Then I used this angled brush. All my brushes are by Sigma. This one is a F40. And I used the Nars Orgasm blush. I'm having all kinds of problems. Just like that. Again, I don't want to add any more because it'll look a little insane. I guess I could just tell you what I'm using, but I like to kind of add the little motions. I think that's fun. Then I used the Nars Lip Gloss in Easy Lover. I will add more of that. So I kept it kind of perfect for spring. A little bit of, you know, like bronziness to my skin. I kept the makeup itself very natural. I just used my Beauty Blender damp with some foundation so that it kind of gave it a really natural effect. Again, the bronzer, and then I used this peach. And then, you know, the peachy kind of golden Orgasm blush because I think that's the most perfect spring color. Perfect any season color, really. Really nice kind of like see-through bright pink look. So funny on the lips, and so funny because I'm totally like eating my words on this because when I got this, well, if you saw my haul video, I really didn't like this, and I genuinely did not like it. When I used it in the car coming home from the mall that day, it was like, maybe it's just because I hadn't used it much and not a lot was coming off on the brush. I don't know what it was, or maybe it was just the color I had on my lips anyways from before. It just wasn't showing up. But then I tried it again and it was just beautiful, so I'm like, dang. So yeah, this stuff's good. I hate that I said I didn't like it in the video. But that's why you have to try things more than once, because yeah, that happens to me all the time. I'll try something and I won't like it, and if I did like a video and said I hated it and just never used it again, I would never discover some of the best stuff. Sometimes it takes a couple times to get used to something. So that's it. I'm gonna stop talking to you. I'm just rambling about all kinds of stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you'll try this look out, and hopefully you can try out this palette. It's really cool. I got it at Sephora, or not at Sephora, at Ulta. So I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all very soon. Bye.